Hello everybody, this is William Amzalag, and I want to welcome you in our second episode of Jeunesse Longevity TV.
Jeunesse, we are redefining youth.
I have some good news for you. Every day, our life is extended by 6 hours more. Yes, 6 hours more, a 25% increase. Within 100 years, between 1900 and 2000, we jumped from 45 years average lifespan to almost 85 years. Why? Because we have a better health. But what means having a better health? This word health is so important for us that we really need to understand his meaning. You know, health has always been a major concern of all societies. The ancient Greeks believed that health was the result of a perfect physical balance. For the Indians, being healthy means being in harmony with nature. The ancient Chinese believe that health is a reflection of vital energy. They call it qi. The Western approach focuses mainly on diseases and their treatment. And with this concept based on science and experimentation, millions of lives have been saved and life expectancy has increased drastically. This spectacular increase brought our society to a new way of thinking, not anymore based on treating disease or on saving life, but more on quality of life. You know, for most people, health means no disease. I am not sick, so I am healthy. This is wrong. All chronic diseases take years to become detectable. And it is our genes, our potential overweight, our eating habits, our physical, mental, and emotional condition that will affect in a positive or negative way our health status. But this is not enough to really define health. Scientists need one more criteria. How quantifying health, how defining specific criteria that will allow us to say, I am healthy, or I am in very good health, or I am in a perfect health. To quantify health, scientists have approached the problem in another way. They study how our body should react when subjected to changes or to stress. They were looking for our ability to return to normal and how fast we can do it after change or after stress. They call this ability homeostasis. Homeostasis is defined as the ability for our body to maintain a state of stability despite the constant changes within his environment. This is a scientific definition. But in order to understand this fundamental concept, let our imagination wander. Let's suppose that we all born on a steel cable stretched between two tower buildings. Our parents and their parents were acrobats and lived permanently 24 hours a day on this cable. To avoid falling, they must constantly reach a dynamic balance which will involve not only hundreds of muscles in their body, but also all their functions and their 5 senses. Their brain will evaluate their strategic choices and their emotions should be managed if danger threatens them. And this is permanent, 24 hours a day with no break. This is homeostasis. Life is an ongoing battle between two opposite but complementary forces. On one hand, we have activating forces which facilitate biochemical reaction, stimulate energy expenditure. And on the other hand, we have sleeping forces which will slow down all biochemical reaction and energy expenditure. The objective is to reach a state of alternation between rest and activity. Homeostasis is the appropriate response to permanent change. And permanent change is the core of life. Our body is faced with thousands of changes per second and quickly regains its balance. Losing this adaptability will lead to diseases and to aging. So finally, how can we define health? Health today is defined by the adaptability of our body to permanent change. This adaptability is achieved through a complex but coherent organizational system, which will result in a dynamic but constantly challenged equilibrium. This progressive decline of this delicate balance will lead to the slowdown of our body performance and consequently to the onset of diseases, including aging. Jeunesse understands the importance of homeostasis, and it's targeting every product on its ability to contribute in re-establishing the balance. For instance, Reserve will help DNA to repair, counterbalancing DNA damage. Finity will contribute to re-lengthen telomeres to counterbalance telomere shortening. This is Generation Young. My name is William Amzalag and I am Generation Young. Thank you and see you for our next episode.
Jeunesse. We are redefining youth.